Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Demon Deacons offense takes the field. And here's the man they've rallied around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Reads it, fires complete. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Bowls his way forward. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And as he throws, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. A 1st down for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Just steamrolling the defense. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. At the 35, he's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Hand off from the shotgun. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30+ yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And he's still running after the move. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to get to it. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It's still third and goal. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mays. Touchdown, Damon Deacon. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, what a move! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores, Jesse.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to draw a little closer. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, wait! And they add 6 more.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Getting some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Man, that's a killer. 2nd and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a third down situation that could have been really good to a 3rd and long, and this offense now has to execute it.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Mays.
You know, very rarely in matchups do we talk about special teams. It's always offense and defense focused. But how about this punt return? It sets up the offense for great field position with the big dynamic punt return.
They go to the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one up.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 21 to LSU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football.
Snags it on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Quarterback will keep it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the complete.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And having those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, when you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Going to the running game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The Yellow Jackets get enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a quick throw out from the left. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. He breaks the tackle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. Makes that. The 38, it'll be first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Trying to find his man on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye, and you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. It's good. And, guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up fourth and long.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? The ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On second down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.